Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me again on the video. I'd like to thank all of my new subscribers. I'd like to thank everyone that has decided to stop by and show some love. I really do appreciate it. Please, if you would like, share, and subscribe the video. It actually helps in the algorithm. Okay. And now that we've started off with that, I'd just like to speak on Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. There's been a lot going on with that lately, and I would just like, to give my 2 cents because I think it affects us all as a nation. It affects us as a community. And it is important that we understand and hold one another accountable because certain things do not have to be, and certain things are certainly not necessary. So I would love to talk about that today. And I want you to chime in as well. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. So I've had the chance to review several of Jasmine Crockett's or Congresswoman Crockett's interviews. One interview, she was F bombing all over the place, and another interview where she actually called the sitting president, President Donald Trump, Putin's garden tool. Okay. You know, and my thoughts on that is, do we have any ethical clauses in our government? Because I think this is very, very horrible behavior for a sitting congresswoman representing one of these great states, the great state of Texas. And I think the behavior is outlandish, and I'm just not understanding what it is that she's trying to prove. I mean, do you have any type of class? In all of your getting of education or all of your degrees, all of the things that you have going for you, and you would choose this way to display your behavior in front of the international news. And the sad part is, Congressman Crockett, is you not only represent Dallas or your congressional district, you actually represent your community by default. And this is not a good representation of your community. In fact, it is very shameful the way that you're behaving. So let's just maybe go over a few things that can help some people understand what it is that's going on. Well, what's going on is that we have a sitting president who is or who has hit the ground running with everything that he has promised on the campaign trail. Now, I do understand that this may come as a shock to a lot of people that a president can actually run and keep his campaign promises. But hey, there's a first time for everything, right? So I'm not understanding why people or some people don't want to get on board with that. I mean, don't you want to win? Don't you want to be able to live a good life with your family? I mean, you don't want this. I mean, it's happening regardless, but cursing, making yourself and your community look bad, making our American government look bad, it's not going to get you there. So, this is what I say to Congresswoman Crockett. You may call our sitting president Putin's garden tool, but what you're not going to do is call him a loser, ma'am. You're not going to call him a loser like the party that you represent. See, when you turn on the TV as a Democrat, you lose. Uh-huh. When you step in front of a camera as a Democrat, you lose. Sweetheart, when you wake up in the morning as a Democrat, you lose. So it would behoove you to work on how is it that I can attract the American voter to understand what I'm trying to put forth. Why don't you work on that? And if that seems to be too hard, you can always join the winning team and get to work with making America great again instead of let's find a new way to be ratchet. I know that you have more sense and intelligence that you're actually displaying. Hmm. One moment, please. We're having technical difficulties.